video for all of the kids, pre-K through 4th grade, the beginner church and Noah's Park kids. I just want to start off by saying that I really miss all of you. I missed seeing you at church last week, and I'm going to miss seeing you at church this week. And there's no more Wednesday night kids this year, so there's just a lot less opportunity for us to see each other in person. And so I'm sure your families have been tuning in to the live streams that we've been having instead of our regular church services. We're just doing those. So something that I wanted to do, because I just can't go much longer without connecting with you guys in some way. So what I'm going to try to do is, number one, bring you guys your lesson on Sunday morning via Facebook video. And this week we were supposed to be starting our new curriculum. It was the start of the Easter, kind of like our Easter series for our curriculum. So that's what this Sunday we're going to be learning about. But then something else I'm really excited about is I am going to start doing some, I'm hoping about 3 times a week, separate videos, just short, in-depth Bible lessons. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about, and I have decided that we are going to be talking about Moses. And I chose Moses for so many reasons. Moses' life, number one, is super interesting. From the time that guy was born, his life is like a movie. It is action-packed, super dramatic. Even though Moses went through a lot of bad times, a lot of good times. He was surrounded by people that weren't always trusting God, but Moses always trusted God. Moses was a God-trusting boss all the time. And something else really cool about Moses, though, even though he always trusted God, Moses is really relatable. And if you don't know what relatable means, it means he's a lot like us. He doubts himself sometimes. He's not sure if he's up for some of the things that God is asking him to do. He uses his trust in God to go for it. So that's why I think it's super important that we kind of take an in-depth look at his life right now. It's gonna be really fun and like a laid back lesson. And then I'd also like to do an activity or something that goes along with our lesson, and maybe let you guys in on what we're doing here to stay busy and to keep ourselves entertained. Oh, and one other thing I don't want to forget is that you don't necessarily have to follow along with a Bible, because I'll be telling the story and I'll be showing some pictures from a Bible that I have. But if you want to use the Bible that I'm going to be using, and it's one that you are all probably really familiar with, especially if you're in grades 1 through 4, it's the Action Bible. Looks like this. And I'm choosing this one because it has really good pictures, and I mean, it's called an Action Bible for a reason. It's kind of set up like a comic book. And I told you earlier, Moses' life was full of action and adventure, so I think it's kind of the perfect one to use. If you decide that you do want to have the Action Bible, we do have some extra copies at the church that we can loan out. We don't have an infinity amount of copies, but we do have a lot, so just get a hold of me or the church office if that's something that you want to do. Well, those were just a couple of updates I had for you guys, and I really hope that this is something that we can all do together and that we can all enjoy. Again, I really miss all of you, and I can't wait till we can be together again. But until then, we're going to do it this way, and we're just going to make the best out of it, because that's just kind of the theme right now. I hope to see you guys soon.